Testing 1 2. I'm checking my microphone real quick. 2 1 2. Let's see. Yo, want to make sure I'm good. I think I'm good. I ain't gonna be on here long, but real quick, guys, for y'all that are in, for y'all that are gonna come in, for y'all that are gonna watch the replay, I just wanted to get on here real quick to piggyback off of something that I said earlier today. Today is just in case you watch this on the replay. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd. Earlier today, I started writing a song that I intended to write for Bree Holly based on a picture that she did with her group. The picture was kind of like it was kind of like a throwback retro girl group type of picture, and I told her that it would be really really dope if she did a song that went with that picture, a song that had the sound of how the picture looked. And the reason why I wanted to come up here live tonight is to kind of stress to artists the importance of packaging versus just having a song. And when I say packaging, hold on, let me go to my trusty dusty notes because this is important. When I say packaging, I mean, yeah, look, sound, and story. Like, it's important to have an image, a sound, meaning the sound of the song, the sound of the group. The sound can be many things. The look can be whatever it is. The story is going to be whatever it's going to be. It's super important for it to be like authentic and cohesive. And let me tell you the reason why. A song by itself isn't enough because people can't listen to what they don't know about. People can't listen to what they don't know about. And the way to create awareness is through content. And in your content, you are being seen. And you're not always, it's wise to do more than just sing in your content, which is where the story comes in. Like, Jamar, what up, brother? You want to be in a position where you have a story to tell, um, songs that tell that story, and an image that matches that sound. Um, Create a whole universe and experience for potential fans so that when they see you and hear you, it's cohesive and you can actually build off of that, and you can strategize, you can create content strategies based on that package. How you sound, how you look, and what your story is. Those are important things. In quartet, that's where I come from, so I can speak about it with confidence based on experience. It's very rare that you see artists in today's time that are strategic about the presentation of all of what they have: content, storyline, image, songs. It's very rare that there is a intentionality behind the delivery of their brand. So yeah, I just wanted to come up here real quick to just let y'all know, like, as you continue to build and as you continue to grow, understand that songs are not enough by themselves. Songs are not enough by themselves. It's important that that song have a story, and that story be attached to an image, and that image and the sound are cohesive. It's important that the story is authentic so that you can tell it. Even if you have other songwriters, like, make sure that the stories are authentic to you. Make sure that they are songs you can deliver, because people aren't just like listening to songs. First of all, like I said before, they don't know the songs exist. There's a lot of frustration in quartet with people feeling like they're not being supported, but people can't support something they don't know about. And we live in a world where, as annoying as it may be to some, content is awareness. It leads to awareness. It used to be Bobby Jones. It used to be Spiritual Awakening where I'm from. It used to be Ty Tribbett had like a Bobby Jones style show. Tank, what up, brother? Had a Bobby Jones style show for a while. Radio. It's like content is the new media. It's just social media. Content is the new media. So it's like, if you're not putting out content, people not going to know about your songs. And if your song's not strategic, people ain't going to really, they not going to like, what am I trying to say? Go for impact beyond the gig. It is very cliche of us to only concern ourselves with how it will perform live. Bro, I'm going to start. I'm not, but I need to be, because everybody talk about how insane that is. So I got to figure out if I'm going to do it separate or do it at the same time. Jesse, what's good? What's good, Jesse? Yeah, but it's super important, yo, to have like sit down with some type of strategist, whether it's somebody in your group, whether it's you, just be like, okay, who are we? What is our story? What is our look? What is our sound? Are they cohesive? If they are not, what do we need to do to get them there? Bro, that's crazy. So Tank, that's happening from just you going live? It's a wrap. Cause I think I got enough followers on TikTok to go live. It's finna go down. It's finna go down. I'm finna go live on there. It's got to happen, Tank. It said, say less. Say doggone less. But yeah, songs are not, I know it's frustrating because you're a group, you're an artist. That's insane, Tank. I know it's frustrating because you're an artist, and it's like the music is what most people love and want to do. But back in the day, people used to have to do promo tours and radio interviews all over the country to let people know that their music was out. And you have to think about social media in the same way, and just understand Social media is today's version of what people used to have to do. It's today's version of it. See what I'm saying? So it's like it's important that we like understand, okay, the song by itself is not enough. People can't listen to a song that they don't know about. And people aren't going to buy into a brand if they don't connect with the story. They got to connect with the story. And the image has to match the story and the sound of the music. It doesn't have to. Let me rephrase it. It doesn't have to, but I promise you, you can be more strategic, and that intentionality will land different than if it's all just random. Because then you can sit down with your team and strategize an execution plan based on things being cohesive. So just understand, y'all, the songs by itself, it ain't cutting it these days. Yo, thank you, Tank. That's my dog, bro. That's my dog, bro. I'm finna get on it too. It's like I'm not Tank. I'm not going to waste any time because at this point, man, my wife had a hard conversation with me yesterday. Tank, she had one of them. I love you. Here's the truth. Bobby Parker, thank you, man. I would love to have you on, man. We need to chop it up. Mr. Parker, we need to chop it up, man. So you can tell people, Mr. Parker, it'll be good for us to have a conversation about what programmers look for in production. Because I've been telling people, like, it's important to be strategic with production because a lot of people be frustrated that their stuff is not getting played. But it's twofold. It's having a budget for a radio promoter plus your song being produced and written and edited to fit whatever format the stations are requiring of you. That's the combination to getting your song on radio. And Mr. Parker, tell me if I'm wrong because I could very well be wrong. But it's like, unless it's a mom and pop station who just gonna play your music because y'all got a relationship, you get them the MP3, they gonna play it anyway. That's one thing. But when you talk about getting on like stations like that, are like syndicated radio stations that track, that have a certain format, they are looking for certain things, and unless you got a plug, it ain't free. Oh yeah, Mr. Parker said I'm right. Okay, yeah. Unless you got a super duper plug, it ain't free. So those are things that like it's important. Gang, what up? Wide awake. But yeah, it's important to this day and time, content is important. And story is important. Look at Casanat, bro. Casanat has an audience so big that he got everybody. He got an audience so big that everybody's coming over there to promote. He is the new platform for promotion. And he's just been going live. And it's like, as artists, we have to get, if we want to do this full time as a career, I always have to preface what I'm saying with that. Because what I'm saying could be misunderstood if that's not an artist's goal. If your goal is to work full time, if your goal is to put your band and singers on some type of retainer or salary, and you make a decent income, and you are aiming to turn your group into a legitimate business, there are certain things that are required of you outside of just making music and putting it on DSPs. That's not enough to create a sustainable business. And doing the quartet gig circuit ain't enough either. We know that. We know that. Whether it be promoters, we know about that. We know about all those things. So now it's just like, what's the key? Package. Have a story, have an image, have songs that support that story and image, create content, build a community. Let's go, Tank. Bro, I'm finna start doing it. I'm gonna figure out my little situation. I'm gonna probably like make music up there, since that's like supernatural to me, and go crazy, bro. Tank, you go live at night or during the day? Y'all, my big bro finna school me. I'm trying to get right. Seriously. I'm trying to get right. Seriously. Night at my shows. Oh, that's a crazy hack. Oh, Tank, I see what you doing. Bro, we gotta keep Tank, are you free tomorrow night? Or you got a gig tomorrow night? I really want to, cause Tank told me to get him on here. I want to get Tank on here because we got to start. It's like that over there. Yeah, Tank. It's going down. It's going down. Say less. Say less. Say less, bro. You see, like TikTok Live is a hack. That's a hack, y'all. I'ma learn from Tank. It's like, as an artist, group, get your group in one setting in somebody's living room with your keyboard player. And y'all just sang hymns. Just sang songs, sang your original songs, make up songs. It's like, we have to get out of the mindset of go record 10 songs, put it out, put up a available now flyer, and do gigs. That is not enough. That's not enough. It takes strategy and consistency and content and intentionality and authenticity and originality. It takes a different level of ability, knowledge, and skill. And now Tank finna school me, and we're gonna talk to y'all tomorrow night at this time, Tank, like 9 o'clock. Me and Tank gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. He gonna tell us about his journey, and me and him just gonna talk. He's a musician who's seen it all, y'all. I don't know if he gonna tell y'all some of the real, but Tank is one of my big brothers who, like, he's one of the main people who I have a close relationship with. That when I come up here and talk, I know what I'm talking about. Because I have friends like Tank who we talk all the time about what's really going on and what ain't going on. And we don't do the pretending. So yeah, y'all just be mindful. Be mindful of what it takes to have a successful business as an artist. Be mindful of the fact that you can't just put music out and then just do shows and be like, all right, because you're gonna be frustrated. You're gonna be frustrated. There has to be strategy behind what you do. Um, yeah. Unless that's in it, unless my people got in the comments, y'all got anything y'all want me to say or talk about? If not, I'm finna be up out of here. Songs are not enough in 2025. It takes more than just making a song and releasing it. There needs to be intentionality in the writing and production of the song. The song has to be married to a story and an image. Those three things have to be cohesive so that you can create a strategy to deliver the product. And content is the key to awareness. And community is the key to sustainability. It's not busting houses. It's not gigging. Oh, Tank say I can add him on now. Sure can. Hold on, Tank. I'm gonna text you the Hold on. I'm gonna text you the joint. Copy. Tank, make sure you got some headphones or something, bro. I'm gonna text you the link. Text my bro the link. And then if you can, Tank, when you come in, try to do like um landscape instead of portrait so I can put both rectangles up here. Yeah, Jermaine said facts because we don't get the airplay like we once did. That's so true. And there's a lot of the truth of the matter is, even though I talk about format for radio and I talk about writing and production in the context of radio, the truth of the matter is there are a lot of artists that are successful without radio. I've been studying a lot of artists. Y'all, if y'all really wanna learn, I wrote a ebook and put together a workbook called Five Mistakes Every Artist Should Avoid. And in that ebook, I have examples of artists who have amazing careers, and some of them. It's this one guy that I followed. Jazz, you here though? Just stay here. It's one artist that I follow who does not tour and he does not do radio, but he like legit is like six figures. Tank is in here, y'all. Tank look like he driving. Tank, you there? All right, so hold on. I'm about to add Tank in, y'all. Tank driving. I'm finna add him in. Hold on, Tank. I'm finna add you in. Oh, there you go. Uh oh, I can't hear you though. Dang, I can't hear you, Tank. All right. Tank said, give him a minute. But yeah, guys, it's real life. Like it takes more than just putting out a song, bro. That's just not the wave. Tank, let me know when you straight. I'm gonna put you back in. It really it driving, yeah, baby. Yeah, he driving. He should have get home first. You on your way home, Tank? Well, I can't hear what he's saying yet till he asks. So I'm gonna just wait. He gonna get right and then give me a signal. But yeah, guys, like Jermaine, to your point, there are a lot of artists. There are a lot of independent hip hop and R&B artists that we have never heard of that make a living releasing music, creating content, and doing very intimate shows with very small crowds, selling out small venues with diehard fans. And it's not a huge fan base. That's what's crazy. It doesn't take a lot of people. They just got to be loyal to you. And it takes brand building, content creation, execution, and doing it until they like trust you for real. That's just what it takes. That's what it takes, guys. I know we are super behind because we called the Jones family that work more overseas than they do in the States. At least 6 or 8 times a year. Exactly, exactly. That's the other thing too, Jermaine, that I'm an advocate for. Everybody don't agree with me, but I'm an advocate for positioning yourself to be heard and seen by new audiences. Yeah, my wife said maybe Tank. My wife said maybe your audio issue may be a sign that we need to just wait till tomorrow. You at home though? Oh, she said not when you driving. You know she got it. You know she. But yeah, yeah, Jermaine. I'm talking to Jermaine right now, Tank. It's super. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. Oh yeah, I'm an advocate of finding new audiences, like, because there are people who may love our music who don't know they love our music because they don't know we exist. And I know that sounds. I mean, I don't know. That's simple. That's simple, but it's like some people may be like, "Well, stick with the audience you got," but it's like you ain't got one. Not for real. You ain't really. I mean, the 5 people that'll come to the show, and when I say what I'm saying, some people think I'm trying to be funny. Some people be thinking I'm bashing, but I'm talking from a realistic place of, do you have enough numbers to have a sustainable business? That's the lens from which I speak. Even as a musician, I'm like, hey man, either the way it should be set up is I should be an employee or I should be a contractor. But either way, you got to have a legitimate business set up for you to give me a 1099 or a W-2. You can you got to pay, you paying me that's $75 under the table. So it's like I can't legitimately write off these expenses because you're not a real company. And a lot of people, I think when I did that video talking about leaving Doc, I think because I didn't say it right, people misunderstood what I was saying. So a lot of people were critiquing my employee statement because I didn't say contractor. But what I was saying is I work for you. And you can't compare me working at Walmart to me playing with you because hey man, I'm getting enough money from a regular job that's in my city with benefits. You can't compare that to being on the road with a group spending money to make money. That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same. Well, if you worked at Target, you wouldn't ask them for gas money. Wait a minute. But Target ain't finna ask me to drive 14 hours spend my gas money and then give me $75. Target got me on a wage per hour, which means every hour that I work for Target, I know how much I'm getting paid. It's in the city I live in, and I can budget for the gas, and I got some kind of benefits. Do not compare the two. You would ask for gas money. You wouldn't ask Outback Steakhouse for gas reimbursement. Take you straight now. You stable. Hold on. I'm about to add take in. We just about to have fun. Hold on. Oh yeah, you in. Let me hear you.
Hey, what up, man?
Hey.
Boy, look here. You are foolish, boy.
Hey, it's real Tank. You Tank. I
Hey,
don't know if
you.
I don't, but here, Tank, I don't know if the world ready for your stories, man. But you can tell people better than I can what I'm saying.
Hey,
Tank,
man,
Tank,
you.
y'all, Tank has called me with some of the onlyest predicaments
Boy,
I've
look
ever
here.
heard of.
Hey, look. And again, and when you did what you did, I knew exactly where you were coming from. And anybody that has, for me, and I'm not bashing no one, anybody that has just common thinking sense that it was a point to what you were saying. It wasn't a bash. Because if it was a bash, then why would you be trying to promote anything? Why would you still be trying to help in this particular genre if it's a bash? You were explaining your experiences, and bro, look, right now, I just got off work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's not because, oh, I'm not doing well. No, there's things that I want to take care of, but there's also security when certain things aren't moving at the present moment. Bruh, bills are still going. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay your light bill, you got to pay the water bill, gas bill, whatever bill you got is still coming. And just being in that era of uncertainty, it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I just choose not to do it. Yeah, stories for days. Boy, look here.
Yo, and
Ah,
Tank, and what the interesting thing about it that I've experienced. Uh-oh, Tank froze. The interesting thing that I've experienced though is the fact that, let's say, like somebody in Tank's situation who's a musician who has a job as well. Where we come from, there are quartet artists that would be frustrated with Tank if Tank told them, "Hey man, I can't do the gig this weekend cuz I got to work." You can't be upset with a person who has life to take care of, whether you are gigging or not, especially when you don't have the resources and the infrastructure to supplement that income that he would make on the job. If you don't have the income, the infrastructure, and the business structure to take care of people well, you cannot be offended or frustrated when people cannot commit to your shows. Dang, my brother said his phone overheated, man. Let it cool off then. Let me tell him, let it. He back. All right, hold on. He back. You back? You ready? You want me to add you back in? Say which part again, babe? You want me to add you back in, Tank? All right. Oh yeah, so Tank, I was just saying while you was gone, I was saying quartet artists can't be frustrated when a musician tells them, "Hey, I have to work, so I can't do your shows." I'm like, if you don't have the business structure, if you don't have the infrastructure, and if you don't have the finances to supplement the income that that musician would make, having an attitude and telling people he ain't loyal, like they be making up stuff. Hey
hey,
man, man, he ain't about this life.
Well, look
Uh,
here. I okay. I feel like I ain't gonna say no names. I had a situation, the music world, you starting to come up, you starting to do new things. And you know, I was faithful to this group. We did what we had to do. And as I started moving up, I'm starting to see the differences on the other side versus, you know, quartet. And so we went down for rehearsal.
the funny thing
And
is, I know this story, y'all,
yeah,
but
oh yeah, yeah, you know
for
the
y'all,
story. I'm
yeah, but
not
y'all please listen because it's
um
necessary.
I go down for a rehearsal. Now prior to this rehearsal, I looked at the schedule. I was like, hey, the show is right around the corner. So can we please move the rehearsal to this day so I can go do this other show that was un- I just say it was paying me more than I was gonna make that weekend.
Okay, wait. This is important. One show was gonna pay you more than.
The whole 3 day weekend.
Okay, continue.
So, again, the loyalty factor. You know me. If I rock with you, I'm gonna rock with you. So loyalty says, hey, can we move the show? Well, move the rehearsal to this day and then just head to the show because it's literally 25 minutes away. The answer was, nah, we can't do that. Cool. All right, because I'm loyal, guess what I'm gonna do? Hey, I can't make this other gig. Even though this gig is paying me more money, I can't make it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, hopefully I can work it on the next one. Cool. Get to the rehearsal. Yeah, rehearsals, they last long. Cool, no problem. That's what we're here for. We leave. Now, you know how this game works. Everybody knows that if that deposit doesn't hit, we not doing no show. But the deposit didn't hit before we even get ready to leave. So I'm guessing, because I don't know the backstory, deposit didn't hit because the show still went on. We weren't going. So now that show is canceled. Also, my money drops because we lose a show. So we get done. I'm like, all right, man, I'm upset. I'm already warm. We go, we sit down, we're talking and we're eating. And then the words that came out during this time of fellowship and eating was, hey, what y'all gonna do? Y'all here. We not going to the show, so that means y'all gotta more than likely stay here. All right, cool. So bet where our rooms at? Oh, we ain't got no rooms. What? You ain't got no rooms. Okay, cool. So all right, y'all ain't, you know what? You probably didn't figure it out, you ain't think about it. All right, let me get the money for it. Y'all gotta pay for it. That is when the Negro in me stood up because now I have been loyal to the fact that I turned down a gig that was paying me more for the whole weekend. And I said some things that was probably hurtful, but it was truthful at the same time. Like if you are a business, you got to take care of the people that's going to be loyal to you. Like I shut down a major situation to be with y'all guys, and you still gonna turn around and try to make me pay for a room to stay when you know that something was canceled. Like at the end of the day, you got to take care of your people that's going to take care of you. So that's why I applaud you for what you're doing because you're just trying to show people how to have stability and make sure you take care of the people that's gonna rock with you. Like I have no problem with being loyal, but when I see loyalty ain't a two-way street, I can't do it. So yeah, it's a situation where I just had to make a conscious decision that I would never have myself in that predicament again, and changed up and said, "Y'all have a good day. We good."
Yeah, and the thing that frustrates me about it, bro, it's not even the circumstances. It's more of how they respond once we say we can't do this no more. I would much more respect, like, hey man, like, say for instance you play for a group, you had to quit because the business won't right. I would much rather them be like, hey man, we had a loyal dude, he was locked in, but we really won't set up to be able to accommodate keeping him.
Bro, easily. Just Conversation is key. Just say these things. Like, you know what you're capable of doing. And even with that, I would say be understanding and let people kind of do what they need to do. Like, I understand that you want to have a particular sound, you want to have particular people, but if you can't afford that at the moment, hey, work a deal with them. Figure out a way. Okay, you can't make this one. You could probably make this one. Let's work out something. That's how you keep people around, and then you work towards getting better. Don't let this be the only option that we have. You just float in and out. Like, nah, we're gonna work and we're gonna push. This is where you coming in, trying to show them how to do things better, so you can say, hey, y'all ain't got to go do that one. Y'all can just rock with us because we got everything you need.
Yes. Put plans and systems and other income in place to say, okay, yeah, there may be certain gigs you have to do that may not pay a lot of money, but you got this bucket of money over here to still take care of expenses. Depending on money that ain't guaranteed is
Look
not
here,
good.
boy. Look here. That is a hurtful feeling. And I heard you say it before, out for days. Well, look, I remember one time I was out for days and came back with less money than I had when I left.
I'm in the red. I've been gone 5 days. I'm in the red. Look what my wife said though. She said that's integral. People have too much pride to be integral like that because it's
Facts.
it's a perception. Like Quartet struggles from wanting to be perceived as something, and then it brings me to wonder: is that connected to our roots? Like we've never been able to have much, but when we do have a little bit, it's you get what I'm trying to say. I don't
Yeah.
want to get counseled, and I don't want people to, I don't want the
It's
powers to be to shut our live down. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Nah, I feel like it's I call it the I got to shine mentality.
Okay.
It's like you have to be seen this way. You have to. I don't want anybody to know I'm going through. Okay. I don't want anybody to know I'm trying to put stuff together. Okay. It's all right. We're all human. We got to go through it. And you got to sit down and have these conversations with people in order to move forward. Like, it's okay to say, okay, we ain't sweet right now, but we can get here. Instead of just, oh, that person ain't, he ain't with us. Nah, truth be told, you ain't where you should be. You can get there, but do you want to take those steps to get there? Because sometimes people really look at, because I had to take a step back for something, I'm not making progress. No, actually, you're making so much more progress because you took the time to plan, to step back. So, okay, let me look at it from this angle. So now when I take this next step, it's even better. Like, I don't that mentality, I younger, I used to be that way. I used to be that way bad, like, how they see me, like, what I'm saying, I'm Tank, I'm doing this. Like, younger me would not be sitting up here just getting off work, still rocking his Amazon vest because he been working. But guess what? I could care less. I know what I'm trying to do, and I have integrity to say, this is not the end game for me. This is helping me build what I need to build. So if they would have the mindset to say, you know what, let's get some help. Let's figure it out. If we need to take a step back, it may hurt your bottom line because that's how you've been living. But if you take the time to do what you need to do, it's going to be so much better in the long run. And it's a process. And that's the thing. We don't always like to go through the process of having to redo something, but it's okay to do it because I know at the end of the time frame I have for me doing what I need to do, I'm gonna be so much better than what I was at the beginning. You just got to take the time to do it. And I urge and encourage everyone to pay attention. This is a movement. Like, this is something that can really help the genre. I will forever love this genre. Bruh, my playlist when I'm driving is nothing but quartet. That's it. That's what gets me through my day of working and slanging these packages. So it's there. It has a feel. It has something that's automatically connected to anybody. Anybody that, like, yesterday, I was riding and uh Boone was playing climbing, and the lady that was outside, I just saw her head. She was doing this. So there is a connection with all people. You just have to figure out a way to get it to all people. But it starts with you building properly first to move in that direction.
Yes, bruh. Talk to the people.
Like, it's and I want to see it succeed. Like I love seeing the ones that are doing their things and stepping outside the norm, and realizing that there's so much more. Like even what I was saying with you with the TT situation, well, what you're doing right now, you can easily, bro. I went live for the first time playing drums. Like that's just the kind of like let me do this because I see people doing the DJ. I see people doing like their TED talks or whatever they're doing, but I was like, you don't see a lot of live music up there. So I'm actually working on getting my system and stuff set up so I can go direct, so you can hear direct from the board, so you'll get more of the actual sound. And then also because of all of the digital things that you can do with it, I can actually put a QR code for the band I'm playing with, and people that are watching, like this is what I've been talking to with the people that I do work with. I'm like, hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go live, and also I want to get your QR code, put that up there, so people who tune in, I can have it in my little caption and everything at the bottom, and say, hey, if there's a song you want to hear, hey, tap in, and you put the QR code up, you send a tip, and if we know the song, I see it, we play it, because that will go straight to the person on stage. So now, even if you can't be in Tennessee or wherever I'm at doing the gig, you see the live, and there's a song that you think we might play or you want to hear, I can look at it and say, hey, you just got a request for this song. And then because it's linked to all of the what Cash App or Venmo, like linking it to that, now they're still getting a tip for the band playing to hear music. So that's just kind of been my wave and kind of what I've been looking at doing, because I haven't seen a lot of it. And that's what stepping back and taking time to look at what people are missing. There's like there's a strategy to it. Like you got to sit back and watch and look at the game. Okay, what's missing? How can I add this? What can I do to help enhance? So that's just where I've been. So I literally just started last week. Yeah, maybe like last week. Just going live at my stuff, and bro, look, I only have about 500 followers because I haven't really been active. But the viewers, because of how it's sent out, bro, I've been averaging like 2,500 viewers, bro.
Yes, because what people don't know, this is something I do know. That platform, when you go live, because they are pushing live, you get discovered in people's feeds no matter if they follow you or not. So if people are just scrolling, you will end up on their timeline.
And that's exactly what happened. I went live at the Predators game. And so I just put Predators, and bro, I had so many people in there watching, like, oh my goodness, like this is what you're doing, like this is dope, this is dope. And so now that turned into more followers, because now okay, Thursday through Friday, Thursday through Saturday, I'm sorry, we might get a live show, we might see what's going on. And then you engage, and then you meet more people, then you build, like it's a strategy to all of it. And then there's a bag. PT has a payout every Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Once we got to talk, because I'm implementing it
Bro, I
immediately.
gotta I have a coach, and anybody that's looking, just hit me up. I will direct you to the coach. Um, like amazing person, great person, and they have a heart for helping people to help build a bag. And also, bro, it ain't even the only bag. I'm choosing this bag for TT. There is so many other bags that you can fall into just to get money. It's there. And you just have to work it. And that's where I'm at, bro.
It's
It's
wise, Tank, and the blueprint you just laid out. That's why I keep encouraging people, like, and that's why I've always said, like, in all of the quartet situations you've been in, because I know you, I'm like, they don't know they have more than just a drummer,
oh man.
or maybe they do, but gigging is their only concern.
Hey man, look, I can say this. There was a wonderful thing that came out before it became what it is now, and it's a thing called Patreon. I saw it. What has it been out, like 2 or 3 years now? Like when it first started making the rounds, I was saying it then. Hey, check into it, because when you have a following, people are gonna follow. Like you're gonna people just want to see what's going on, and it ain't even so much as the actual live shows. The fact that they can feel like they're with y'all behind the scenes. They can laugh with you. They can joke with you. That makes you more impressionable to them. They see you as somebody, oh, they just regular people like us. That's how you build your fan base. It's not about them looking at you in this high, mighty glory. Like they want to know, hey, me, I hurt my knee. I was down for a whole week. I should have been going live talking about I can't play on my knee, but I was a little upset, so I didn't want to, pull that energy out. But stuff like that, people want to know. They care about it, and it's so many people that's willing to give just to be a part of it. Like, I mean, seriously, I know people like, well, oh, why we got to pay for that? Okay, you pay for Netflix, you pay for Hulu, you pay for Sling, you pay for all these other ones, and you don't ever look at when that money come out. So why not be able to tap into another resource where people can actually be in tune with you? They can ask you questions. If you're in a certain city and they're following you somewhere else, hey, you can go up and surprise them. Hey, what's going on? I'm in your city. Thank you for being a supporter. Make them feel wanted. Make them feel invited. They don't always make them feel the only way they can get in contact with you or say hey to you is when you at a show. Like if you want the following and you want the followers, you gotta show them more than we up here trying to bust your house. It has to be more to it.
Tank, you dropping gems, bro. You dropping gems so heavy, and it's not the gig is not enough, bro. The
Man,
gig,
look,
but Tank, we're living in a time now where, to your point, like what you just said about what you're doing with the band you play for, common sense would say take a videographer and make sure we can get direct sound, because if we have to go to this place that don't have a lot of money, let's create a system to make going worth it.
bro, man, look, it's and you touched on this before about people going live, and I get it. I understand that some people need to go live and some people use that live, but it also kind of hurts because the people that are going live, and I ain't bashing nobody, the people that are going live, if they're going live on a consistent basis, I'm pretty sure they don't figure out a way to monetize. So now they are going live with your stuff and making money, and they ain't giving you no money for it. So let that sink in when you say, oh, it's okay for people to go live. Some of these people that go live understand that you can make money for going live. They are collecting a check while you still trying to talk to the promoter, trying to get the rest of your money. They just walked out with some of your money on their live. So I get it. Understand people who go like I understand, but you got to look at it from every possible angle. You're losing money in some cases. I get it. It's the exposure. Yes. Congratulations, you got the exposure, but also you just missed that bag because the person that went live got your bag. And they ain't breaking you off with none of it.
Tank, which is probably why people don't agree. I didn't even.
Bro, again, you said it, and I'm never one to big myself up. But I sit down and look at all of it. I get it. People say, "Oh, it's the exposure." Absolutely, it's the exposure. Congratulations. But if that person that's going live understands the power of them thousand viewers that come in, because what you get paid for comments now. It's like these people are collecting your dust.
They are.
So the money you mad that you didn't get at the end of the night, they paid to get in and they done got that money back plus some more. And you back there fussing because you didn't get the rest of your money. I'm just saying, look at it from every possible angle. And I get it. Exposure is great. Let me not say like, oh yeah, that's bad. No, I get it. The exposure is great. But at the end of the day, that exposure is just exposure. You ain't
and
are they
and
are people now? Yeah, are people now going to go download or buy your CD? Nope. They just gonna be like, well, the next show I'm gonna watch this person that went live. That person still collecting money.
and Tank, it's not changing. Okay. Let's talk about this, because this let me play devil's advocate so that you can explain the difference.
Okay.
What about people who record a Beyonce concert or a Usher residency? What about they do it?
Okay. So when you go look at those, how many of those are a full hour long concert? most of them get moments and then that the phone is down. If you go look at most of the stuff that people post, it's never the entire show. They may get their moments and then that's it. With our wonderful genre, I love it. They will sit there and like I've seen. Okay, I ain't trying to call nobody out. I don't even know the names because I all I know is I've seen people go live and at the top of the live is the group's name. Turn it off. Go to the and then start a new live with the
For the
next
new
group's name.
group.
Bro, they are caking on y'all, and y'all worried about not getting money. They're doing the entire show. Now, if they did like a 30-second clip, cool, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But for them to record the whole entire thing and then it stays up for 30 days. 30 days is how long that boy stay up for. So 30 days, they're gonna keep making money. And then if they thought about it, they probably go back and screen record it so they can keep it and repost it whenever they want to. Y'all remember when we watched this? More money again. And you didn't make a cent off that thing, man. And it's
Yo.
it's it's not hating and it's not bashing. And I get the other side is the other side, but you don't tell me how many lives you've seen from somebody that and they recorded the entire show.
Thank you, Tank.
It may be somebody I could be wrong, but the clips that I seen is usually them getting a highlight of one of their songs or a dance move or she waved or he was feeding cherries. Like you didn't see the nobody has a
I
video
we
from when he
of the
walked
whole
out the
residency. Well, I ain't never seen Usher whole residency on live online.
no. Because
Never.
in some of these places they allow you, but then they're also watching you on how long you've been holding your phone up. And then like if you think about these Netflix specials that come out, there are no phones. They bag them phones. Some comedy people,
Interesting.
yeah, like some comedy specials and certain concerts, it is bag. You walk in, they put your phone in a bag with your information on it. At the end of the show, you get your phone back.
Ooh. So
It's
you
it's
can do that. You can
yeah.
take people's phones.
Yeah, so those like okay, there's a Dave Chappelle special that came on and the phone rung and he started making a joke and he was like, I guess he didn't bag that phone.
Uh,
So yeah, like a lot of these specials and things, they will say no recording. So okay, I'll take you back old school. Back in the day, and I know because I was on some of the shows. I won't on the shows. My dad was emceeing the shows, and there was time he would have to come out and say, "These are nationally recording artists. Please do not record." This is when they had them camcorders on the side recording,
yes, I
and they will come
remember.
out and say, "Why were they doing it back then?" Because them jokers that was recording on the side was going back home, making the home videos, and
And
taking
selling
off of
them.
them.
And selling them.
They were doing it back then. Of course, we got away from it now because it's easy access to your phone. We can
So
just
we doing
record.
the digital version. Kenny, what
Right.
up, man? We doing the
And you're
digital version.
and you are you I hate to say it, you're losing money on it. Like if you got your team that's there to do it, then that's what hey, have the MC come out and say, hey, there's no going live, there's no recording, and have your one person that you have assigned for it, like a press pass. This is the person that's here for photography and videography. This person gets all of it. They go live. So now everybody has to want to see the live, they go see it. Like it's that simple, and it's not that simple because some people are gonna bug the system, and I understand. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm only giving you my opinion. This is how I see it. This is how I would love it to be, so you can grow the genre. Like again, I love quartet. Grew up quartet. Quartet is in my bones. I've been on some amazing runs and some amazing stages with some artists outside of quartet, and guess what they love? Quartet. So there is space for it. The problem is they don't respect how we do business. They will listen to the music all day long, but when you start talking to them about what's going on, they're like, nah, that ain't it. And I'm not gonna sit here and say everything on the other side is peaches and cream either, because I've had some janky moments over there. But it is more prevalent in
Yeah,
that
Tet
world.
Tet Tet is almost like a good day is shocking.
Bro, look here. If you get through them three shows and you finally saw something extra, you're like, oh, we got
Oh
extra.
what? Oh wow!
I'm excited because we got extra. Like, come on, man. Why I gotta be excited about extra? Like, I
It's
need to be making.
like,
But
this is what we. Yeah.
yeah, it's what it's where it's at, but there are ways to get better. You have to be willing to accept those ways and not buck something new. Like even for me, as I now, I'm hearing it. What up, What up, OG?
Oh, how you feel?
So
How you feel, Tank?
you know what? I feel great. The reason I feel great is because when you sit back and look at it, there's plenty of times I shouldn't be here. So the fact that I'm at a place where people have that respect for me, I'm okay with it. And I never want to be that older guy that's always bashing what the new wave is doing. Like if this is how you do it, man, by all means, do what you got to do. Now, if you come to me for advice and if you ask for my opinion, please don't take it any type of way because you asked for it. Like I'm not going around here volunteering. Oh yeah, this is no, I'm not going to do that. But if you come to me, then that opens the door for me to say what I feel. All I ask you to do is respect it. Like you don't have to like it. You could disagree with it, and we can agree to disagree and still be boys. We can still go out to the Waffle House later on. We good, but just being in that space now where it's Unc and OG, I'm like, ugh, man. But it feels good because man, you know stories of accidents and things happening in life. Yo, we still here. I'm still here to be able to sit and see this and to see like the young generation coming up doing their thing. But just I'm forever grateful that I'm in this position. So being called that does it don't bother me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm
good.
I'm
That's
good with it.
good. That's
Cause
good,
that
Tank.
that that means it's a little respect there. I got a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
respect.
yep. And I'm at the
So
place now where I realize that um it's our responsibility to kind of just like pay it forward. Cause like
hey,
what your dad did for us, when I really think about it, here's the other thing that I've never thought about that I'm thinking about now. A lot of time there's a lack of mentorship because people who could be mentoring are fighting against the youngins to stay relevant. So I'm not going to teach you anything because I don't need you getting better than me because I'm still trying to stay relevant myself.
that is a very, very, very bad mentality to have, man. I've watched so many great drummers. Like, one of my favorites is Dennis Chambers.
Uh huh.
And just being able to watch how he moves, I've never heard him down any of the new musicians. He's never said anything that was out of pocket. He's always uplifted, and when asked for his opinion, he gave his opinion. And he's never to me, and I've had a chance to talk to him like a few times, not like long conversations, just a generic, hey, how you doing? Enjoy what you're doing. Hey, what, you play drums? Yeah, like the simple stuff. But even in those simple moments, I never felt like he was, I don't want to give out any of my secrets, which is why if you're willing to give, you will always be replenished. That's why he's still consistent in working. He still get the calls he gets. You know what I'm saying? So to the older generation that's feeling that way, if you're willing to give, you're always going to get it back. That's why you know me. If somebody calls me and if they got a question, if I know the answer, I'll give it. I don't mind giving because I know the moment that I'm giving, and I'm giving from a sincere place, not in a place where, oh yeah, they had to come to me. I'm giving because I genuinely want to see you make it. I've always wind up getting something back that I was not expecting, and it was greater than what I did before.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like
sir.
just and I gotta shout out my bro Meat. You know what I'm saying? He looked out for me, and he doesn't know because what's so crazy is that he did a story on a podcast talking about how he was in a certain place, and then I wind up calling him about filling in for me, and I probably need to tell him this, but if anybody knowing, you let him know. Like I was in a place of kind of searching and trying to figure out things, and then he called me to go do something for him. So that's what I'm saying. Being willing to give, like I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Like I'm trying to figure this whole new situation out. Like, ugh. And then he calls me and say this. Oh, okay, appreciate it. And it blessed me. And I had just finished giving out information to someone and just being genuine and just being like approachable to talk about what I was talking about with that person. And then I got blessed. So that's what I'm saying. Be willing to give, whether it's your time, your information, your finances as the OG, give and don't worry about what's coming back to you. Because if you're doing it from a genuine place, you will be there.
Yes,
It, it,
sir.
will- it will be there. And I'm a living witness for that.
Hey, hey, Jermaine just asked the question. Tank, I'm gonna let you answer that. The
What
million
about the
dollar
question?
question is: are the YNs willing to actually listen when we drop knowledge?
Man, it depends on the YNs. What I've learned just now, you got some that are coming to you because they're expecting a handout versus the knowledge. So with those, I kind of feel my way through it. Like, okay, you're just trying to figure out if I'm not gonna do a gig, can I call you? So if that you have to use your energy to figure out what is this for. And even if you can't figure it out, but if you're giving from a genuine place, you're gonna be fine. But for those that don't want it, hey man, it's okay to say, hey man, I appreciate you, you doing good, and just walk on. You don't have to expel like your energy. You don't have to give that out. And for those that don't want to listen, that's on them. And the ones that do, feed and pour into them. I promise you, if you feed and pour into those ones that do, your life is going to be blessed, and I can't
Yeah,
complain.
that's
So
real.
if they don't want to listen, it ain't your battle to fight them to make them listen.
Yeah,
That's on them.
yeah,
They gotta have that drive and they gotta have that spirit of wanting to learn and wanting to say, you know what, I've watched you for a while. I just want to have a conversation with you. That's that's it. So you gotta have that feeling of whether or not it's viable for you to even sow into that ground. You know, if you want to sow that good seed, sow good seeds,
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah. So it's really just it's on you.
Oh, look at what my wife said. They will if the mentor isn't being a
Boy, look here.
because sometimes Tank, we as mentors can communicate through frustration. That's another thing about your dad, bro. The patience.
And that's what I appreciate the most. And that's where my patience came from y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I had to learn. Like I had to learn, like, oh, wait a minute, I'm the oldest here, but I got these boys here. So let me figure out how can I and there was man, look, there was some nights after dropping everybody off, boy, look here. I won't do a number scratching my head. Like, what did I sign myself up for? Like golly, those are some stories. Like if we ever get a chance to all sit down and talk to the people, like those are the stories. And yeah, to the guys that act like the donkey with the turd behind it, man, there's no need for that. Like there is no need for it. One thing I've learned, there's room for everybody to succeed. It's not about trying to scratch and claw your way or as we used to say the crab in the bucket mentality.
Crab in the bucket.
You don't have to have that. Like I know some OGs that I've talked to for years and they've been the same way ever since the day I talked to them. Never changed. And that's why I now, me being the OG and the unk, I don't ever want to be that person. I'm gonna always just be approachable. You can talk to me about whatever, whether it's drums or life. I think I've been through enough on both ends to kind of give a little information. So it's
Yeah.
just about you just being a genuine person. Like man, I could care less about fame and all this other stuff and everybody knowing my name. If I'm able to help and watch somebody else build to that level, man, I'm just as successful as they are. And that's how the OGs and mentors need to look at it. It ain't about you. It's about giving and building. And I am forever in a place that I want to, just build and
Yeah.
give out this information, man.
Yeah.
I'm, you know me, I'm gonna be Tank
Yeah.
until it's time for me to go. Well, the rapture was supposed to happen, so I guess I'm still here. Um, he who remains, I guess we.
So bro, did you see any of those videos?
Man, you know me.
What people was talking about it. I ain't
I
seen
seen
none. I
like
just saw people. I just saw the aftermath of people responding to it.
I just seen it and was like, okay, good job.
Oh
That's
Lord,
sounds
pack your
like,
bags.
what 2000 came in, so it's been in, but here we are 25 years later. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Hey,
what sources they tapping into. I'm pretty sure that guy's church gonna be empty after a while.
yeah. Hey, preach say, bro, y'all having a real one tonight. Yeah, preach. This is my big brother who I started out with. So it's like he's one of the few people who really know what be going on.
Well, look
Like
here.
like I'm not. I know Tank because some people don't know me in today's time. And because I don't like flaunt resume and stuff, people be thinking I'm just like arrogantly bashing Quartet. I was like, nah, man. Trust me.
I can say it's not a bash. And you know what? I'm gonna be your advocate on tonight. This guy loves Quartet. There's been times I'm like, bro, you ain't, and he'll tell you. I was like, dog, I'm good, bro. You ain't gotta do this, right? But his heart has been there for it. So my thing is if I see my brother's heart is in something, then okay, I bet I'm gonna get behind you and support it. No matter if it ain't something that I'm on right now. I'm gonna support it, and he knows it. Like behind the scenes, the calls, the texts, and it's just me talking because I'm letting you know, like I support this, and it's a legit situation. And sometimes, you just gotta tell, man, you gotta call a spade, and everybody ain't gonna like the fact that you call a spade a spade.
Yeah, my wife said some people think that I'm an uninformed YN.
You know what's funny, and this is something my dad taught me when we were doing the band,
Okay.
and those that know the story. So in trying to pull the young band together, biggest argument, and you said it like we were getting paid. The biggest argument was these are kids. Why you got my dad said, well, look, if they have the ability to play like grown men, why you can't pay them like grown men? So at this particular moment, anybody thinking you a YN, they got to look at the time you put in this. From that, that was even before you got with us, you was already putting time in. Yes, you're young, but it doesn't mean you don't have wisdom about what's going on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Age
sir.
doesn't factor in wisdom in situations. And I get over time, yeah, you learn stuff. But if I started at this at 3, I've been living in this. I'm on the drums in a pamper, and my pamper stank. If I've been living and walking in this for all these years, you don't think I have some idea about it? I need to be 75 to give you my input. I got to be 85 to let you know what's going on. If I've been in it for years, you've been in it for years, bro.
Dude, I ain't never
Like
thought
this,
about it like that, but that's real.
it ain't, bro. It ain't just started. If that was the case, if they feel this way about you because they think you young, I'm pretty sure some of them same people that got comments to say, "Why you praising the 5 year old preacher talking about get your life together and he got to go home and his mama got to change his diaper." I'm keeping it a buck, and there's nothing against the young preachers. And this is, if anybody's seen this, I'm not knocking your child being a young preacher, but you can't say Jamal doesn't, oh, I'm sorry, Rajay doesn't know what he's talking about because he's young in his era, but then you gonna go listen to a kid talking about trials and tribulations. Bro, you 7. You ain't paying no bills. When you leave here, they gonna stop and buy you a Happy Meal and you gonna be just as happy as you was. So why take that same narrative of someone younger trying to give you information about something else? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And I and
So
I, I don't
you
I don't I don't know. Maybe it's because like I've chose and I'm gonna say this honestly. Maybe because I chose not to struggle, people don't want to hear what I have to say. Tank,
man,
we chose a long. Here, this is what people don't know. At very young ages, we became very well aware of
Bro,
where we were headed if we didn't stop.
if you don't change up, it's gonna be the same. Man, look, I
Tay,
uh,
people have no idea. So a lot of people do, and a lot of people don't at the
yeah,
same time. Because there are people who do know us and be like that. Like people who know us be like, y'all really, they really them dudes. But
bro, it
we just
ain't.
don't be on that.
And we can go down the list of just the stuff we've done and the people we work with, but at the end of the day, honestly, it don't mean a
It
thing,
don't.
bro. If you ain't helping and trying to move it forward, I can call off a resume all day long. It don't mean nothing, bro. It doesn't have any valuable help to nobody. Like I can tell
Nobody.
you, oh yeah, I work with this one. It don't mean nothing. If it's still in the same condition, it ain't. It don't mean a thing, bro. So you can have all the accolades in the world, but what have you done to try to change it? And what you're trying to do, you're trying to change it. And again, I applaud it.
Thank you,
Anybody
brother.
got something to say? Hey,
Hey,
you know that side of me,
take
like,
me ready, take me ready.
bro, like,
Tay, you have called me a couple times, like, hey man, I'm this close.
bro, because at the
I'm
end of
really
the
finna
day,
fire off.
bro, and I am that person, but I try not to be that person when it comes to like social media because I don't feel like that's the place to do it. Like I want to talk to you face to face and say what I got to
Mm-hmm.
say. I ain't worried about no amen corner behind me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My wife said, "What about stuff people don't know you've done?" Tank, that's see, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother conversation because I choose love and loyalty over going through the battle of fighting for what I deserve.
Bro,
Tank,
that is in itself. But look, right now my hair just stood up because that there's so much that you invested in. There's so much that you changed the sound to, change the culture of how it was moving, and you didn't always properly get that recognition. So tonight I'm gonna say, hey, there's a lot of things that this Joker did that brought awareness to how things sound. That's all I'm gonna
hey,
say,
and bro, and it's crazy. Like I hear, I hear myself being emulated, and I don't even know if people know they copying me. I don't even know if they know.
bro.
But I just be like, but I'm the type of person who loves. I think that's amazing, and I'm never gonna be like, I started that. I'm not finna Dame Dash jokers. I'm not fin.
Oh,
I'm not finna Soldier
man,
Boy
bro.
people. I'm just not built like that.
I got the first iPhone.
I
No,
did
but
that first. Y'all would be
bro,
doing everything more for me. I just don't do that.
bro, it those that know, they know the truth.
They
And
know. For you too, for all of us, it's like,
oh,
bruh,
bro,
I hear people that play like us all the time. I be like, yo, this is crazy. But Tank,
man,
the crazy thing is, this I'm gonna say this to y'all. A lot of a lot of guys, a lot of musicians that are doing amazing stuff right now were the children standing behind us. Let that sink in, Tank.
bro,
A lot of cats that's doing dope stuff right now were the kids standing behind us, bruh.
and I'm happy for every last one of them. Like, go get it, go kill it, and yeah. To people that don't know, I'm sorry you don't know,
It
and I'm
it'll
sorry
it,
you getting mad because you feel like he ain't got no soapbox. Nah, his soapbox probably bigger than yours. The ground he got to stand on probably covers majority of the USA. And you stuck right there in North Carolina. That one look. Matter of fact, you stuck on the size of New York, and everybody knows New York ain't big on that map. That's what you standing on.
hey, bruh, and
Right?
I just try to my wife had a big transitional talk with me yesterday. So at this point, I'm just like, I'm gonna just keep building, keep having conversations with people like you and people who understand, grew up in it, and want to see change, and just let it all speak for itself over time. Because at the
bro.
end of the day, bro, there's a lot of people who look crazy until they succeed. It's a lot of
Bro,
people who we critique and say, man, what they talking about? And then they mess around. Like people, okay, let's talk about Kanye for instance. When I watched that documentary, bruh, they only let Kanye rap for him to shut up to make more beats. And they did not take his rapping serious at all.
yeah.
At all.
Hey man, we just need some beats, bro. Produce
Just
this
give us the
for us.
just get hey man, you forget all that rapping you talking about. We need them beats. Like they just disrespected the man. And then it's like, oh, he take his money, do his own video, and it's like, oh, he actually one of the greatest rappers alive. Yeah, man. And so I think I'm in that space where, regardless of what people know or don't know, understand or don't understand, validate or don't validate, because I know I'm gonna just execute.
Bro,
And
and
then
that's
and then one day it's gonna be like, oh my God, we believed in him all along. Tell you
hey,
what.
if what PJ say, you weren't shooting with me in the gym. But that's how it goes, man. You have to be willing to do your own thing. You have to be willing to be an individual and stand on what you believe. And betting on you is never a loss. So continue to bet on you, bro. Betting on yourself is never a loss, bro. Like taking care of you, you're gonna always win. Are you gonna have some down moments? Yes. And like that's what me and you talk about. Understanding that those down moments of what you consider to be a failure, it's not a down moment or a failure. If you feel like it's a failure, then that's how you gonna hold it. When I see something that didn't go right, what I started doing for myself is looking at what I did wrong. Okay, this didn't go right. So that failure is not a failure. It was a learning experience for me to keep stepping forward. So, bro, keep stepping forward and keep grinding, keep
Yes,
doing what you're
sir.
doing. Like I know you're going to be successful with this and this movement, and
Yes,
there's going to
sir.
be people that's besides me that's going to tag along and make sure that it is what it's supposed to be.
Yes,
As
sir.
long as you keep investing in yourself, keep building yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know as as people, we want that validation for other people to come around and start doing it, but sometimes it ain't gonna be everybody, bro. Me moving to LA was not an everybody thing. As scary as that wasn't an everybody thing. I had to do something for me. I had to do something to help me stand. And a great decision because I did some wonderful and amazing things on that stand of being willing to take a chance to say, you know what? I gotta change this environment. I gotta move differently. I have to, and everybody doesn't have to move away to do it. Like you're there building right there, bro. So you continue to stand there and build. You're going to be fine. Naysayers gonna be naysayers, but they won't be naysayers when they see, oh, that's what it is. Like you said, hey man, I remember we had that conversation. Nah, person. I'm trying not to say words.
Right, right.
Nah, person. This is what you said. This is how you felt.
Yeah.
So instead of, and if you don't rock with it, don't rock with it. Go about your way. Keep doing your thing. But when it starts popping, well, you might be a little nicer than me. I'm like, oh, we popping. You stay right where you at. You
Listen,
may be like,
hey,
hey,
it's crazy. You know what? And my wife is more like you, and she has to remind me like they don't deserve that because I am the guy that'll be like, it's all good. Let's work. My wife looking like, boy, yo, get that old over out of there.
me, I'm like, oh, bet.
Yeah, and I think I need to be that way, Tank. I think it's okay. Let's talk for instance. I watched a video of a Kamala Harris interview today.
Mhm.
She was on whatever it is. I ain't even gonna try to quote it wrong. And they were talking about how the right is doing like I don't even know these terms, but you may know them, like redlining and gerrymandering, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Trying to change the zones to put more people in power on the right when it comes to the midterms.
Hmm.
And evidently, the left is normally like, let's do the right thing, regardless of what anybody else does. Let's do the right thing. So evidently, somebody on the left, I don't know, y'all go watch it to really know because I ain't into politics. It's kind of like responding to what the right is doing in the way the right is doing it.
And giving the same energy back now.
Yes. And Kamala was like, that they asked Kamala, like, how do you feel about that? She said, I support it. Because at the end of the day, sometimes it get to a place where you got to play the game they playing. And always being politically correct, especially in situations that affect so much. Like, and I think at this point in my life, I gotta be like, all right, what's goody, bro? And I'm just not used to it. But I also understand how much. I don't know if it's further along. I understand that I could be in a very different place if I respectfully matched people's energy. That's how you say it. If I respectfully match people's energy, I would be in a very different place in my life. And as a man, I'm getting to the place where I'm number one, knowing that in the first place, and number two, being strong enough to be like you said, like I gotta make sure I'm straight
Bro,
because people who I've been involved with, I'm helping to the extent that they are straight. And I'm
yeah,
caring about making sure they're straight, but it's not reciprocal though.
that's when I'm like, all right, you got what you needed. I'll let you. You know what I'm saying? And and it takes time. And I wouldn't say that you having that character is is a bad thing, because having that side helps. But also knowing when to turn that joint off and be like, hey,
Yeah,
I gotta deal with me. And if I don't deal with me, okay, you're a giver naturally. That's you. You're gonna help. But at some point, if you keep giving and never take care of you, you
there's
can't keep
nothing to
helping.
give.
You
There's
don't have
nothing to
anything else to
give,
give.
Tank.
You've
Right.
given everything out. So this is your season to give to yourself.
Yes, sir.
Take care of you. As you start to build you, then you can probably go out and help some more people. But right now, you got a goal. You got to focus on your goal to build what you need to build. And
Yeah.
sometimes, hey, look, we talked about it before, man. No is a wonderful word.
Yeah. That's
No is a
real.
peaceful word. Like, there is peace in no.
Yeah.
I didn't get it at one point because hey, can you do this hit? Yeah, 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 I got you. At some point, I had to start saying no because I had to value myself and where I wanted to be. So I couldn't keep doing everything all the time. So, hey, man, focus on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Focus
I
on
get it.
what
I
you're
get it.
building, bro.
This
It,
is confirmation because my wife went ham on me yesterday, and I didn't understand it until today. But it's like you're saying the same thing. You're
oh,
saying the same thing.
it takes time. Like me, again, I go back to me moving. Y'all know me. Like, you know my story. Like, I got accepted into several colleges, a whole lot of stuff, but that ain't where I was. It was y'all. And so once everybody got older and started moving and doing their own thing, I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but there's so much more that I know that I'm capable of doing. And there's so much more. that I see for myself. So it took me saying, I gotta focus on Tank. Tank had to Tank had to get away. And for me, getting away put me in an isolated place so I could focus on me. Because had I stayed and tried to focus on me, I still would have been pulled in certain directions. That's why it's good to get away so you can deal with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing for you got a strong one in your corner that's gonna pull your coattail. So you
Oh,
can do
she
that then.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Tank. At this point in our lives, she's sick of it. I mean, she doing more. She yanking me at this point because it's like
Hey, brother.
because at first Tank went right at the tail end of everything that we were doing. I only had one child.
Nick
You
Cannon.
see, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Now it's
What up,
kind of
Nick?
like right. So now it becomes a thing of
Yeah.
she's like okay, she's counting the years, and she like by the time these boys get a certain age, we need to be in a certain place with everything, and in order for us to do that in a decent amount of time, this how you got to be thinking. And if you not thinking this way, it ain't happening. And I'm they mama and I'm your wife. So I'm telling you now, you ain't got
Hey,
but this one choice that I'm giving you.
hey, man. Look.
You don't
Hey, look.
got options.
You in love with her. You knew what you was marrying, so you
Yeah.
better go ahead
It,
and line up with it,
it
brother.
is what it is, man. At
Line
this
up with
point,
it.
it's kind of like,
But you married someone that believed in you, and you married someone that wants to see you succeed. So she doesn't mind pulling those tough conversations, and that's what you need. Sometimes we don't always need that yes person. Well, you got it. You can figure it out. Nah, we need that kick in the donkey. Like we need that. We need that, and you have that. And so, by all means, I say, listen, bro. Like you didn't marry her just because she was pretty. You also saw something in her that was going to drive you to be a better person. And if she's there to give that to you, bro, accept it. Y'all are together. Yeah, you working on you, but you're working on you because it's both of y'all together. So what you do matters to her. And if she didn't love you or she didn't think you were capable of it, hey, look, Florida calling. Florida is always there, but she's choosing to be there with you to support you through that. So her opinion and what you're doing is just as important, bro. So by all means, listen and work together. Y'all been working together. Like y'all killing the game. Y'all been doing stuff for so long, and it's just I think we always look at how long stuff happens. Like, oh, it takes so long, but then you don't see the foundation you built during that time. So yeah, y'all been dealing with things, y'all been doing this, but look at the foundation that y'all have built. So now your foundation is so solid, you can stand on your own and do your own thing because the foundation is solid. And then the foundation with her is solid. So not only are you solid, you already got the solid cement, but y'all went ahead and threw an anchor in that thing because you got her. She's the anchor. So bruh, don't be afraid. Go ahead, knock it out and listen to her. That's why you with her. Y'all bounce ideas off each other. Y'all can check and balance each other better than anybody else can. So stand on it, bro. Like by all means, do you?
look, next week we'll be married 15 years, Tank.
God dog. What? Uh.
Yep, the 27th, bro. That's crazy.
You know. Congratulations, man. Like
Yeah.
that is huge. I didn't.
15 years, bro. I've been
You
married.
know.
That's
I gotta sing the
crazy.
song to say millions didn't make it, but y'all went through it. Hey, look,
Yo!
life is life, bro. It it
Life is
it
life.
didn't it didn't go to plan. So, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that y'all did, man. And I
15 years is crazy,
probably
bro.
probably should have been listening a little bit more, but it's all
Hey,
right.
everybody, and that's another thing that I'm learning, bro. It's like everybody's life is unique to them. It's like we all got our own struggles. So it's like
Hey,
it's it don't even make sense to look at somebody else's life and wish you had what they had because it's like, uh,
bro,
oh no.
I made a post about that a while back. It's been a couple of months, and it was just basically saying, yeah, you can look and admire what that person had, but do you want to take the time to go through what they went through to get there? And just because you try to go through the same thing that they're going through, you're not going to have the same outcome. So again, it goes back to walking your own line and doing things for yourself, man.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm
That's it.
15 years. Good gracious, brother. Whew.
That's insane, bro.
Fit, fitting.
That's
Ooh,
crazy.
fitting.
Yo,
That, and
that's
that, and again, that's
crazy.
married. That ain't even including the years prior. But look here, I don't see how y'all with them. Congratulations.
Say, it's work. It's work. It's work, bro.
You gotta be willing to do the work.
Yeah, it's
And
work, bro.
the whenever the next go round is, I will definitely keep the work in my head. Whenever that is. I don't know when. Whenever the work
Yeah,
is
the
what it's
work, the
at.
work. Yeah.
But nah, but again, bro, man, 15 years, congratulations, and the
Thank you, brother.
movement you're doing, and congratulations, sis.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be
it's
sitting here and saying to him,
oh
that's been my
facts, cause she been sick of it. She be getting sick of it
boy. Look
sometimes,
here.
dog.
I can tell you some of the eye rolls I've seen, boy. I
Boy,
said,
what she
oh,
be like? Boy, she be
I'm like
woo.
old boy on the color purple on that piano. Whoop, time to go.
Facts, facts,
But no,
facts,
y'all
bro.
y'all working together, man. Y'all an amazing team, an amazing couple,
Yes, sir.
and as a big brother, I'm proud of that journey for you. I may have said examples in other ways. That example, that's all you, brother. You you got the title. Congratulations. I'm
Tank
gonna
to
give
be
you the
the
championship belt.
Tank to be the youngest. I think I'm the youngest of us and have been like married like the longest, right?
Of course. Hey, look here. There's there's two didn't make it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The one is still fairly new. Congratulations
Yeah,
again.
they knew.
The other one they've been holding strong.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you got the title. You got the title, Doc. You got the championship belt. You got the ring. You whatever
That's
it is, the
hilarious.
trophy, whatever it is, you got it. Cause I clear. I no,
That's hilarious.
I fell out during the playoffs, dog. I ain't see.
Ah,
I couldn't make the championship game, dog.
bro, that's hilarious,
But
bro. But
nah,
I
boy.
wanna you good to come back up here tomorrow though?
Yeah. Bro, I was just riding and I was like, dang, he ready already. But yeah, tomorrow for sure. We can definitely pop up tomorrow. And I say, and I'm if I get a chance to just, yeah, I'll try to make a post like, hey, going live. If there's any questions you want to ask, whether on anything, whether it's
Yes, do that,
tech,
Tank.
tech definitely is a top one. But if there's anything as far as just
Yes.
music and
Life,
life, and
making
even
it, everything,
man,
anything.
look here, I am an open book.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing to hide. There's nothing for me to be ashamed about. And if you need some credentials, hey, look, I'm gonna say this. Go look at my IG. Go look at the stuff I've done. If you need credentials,
Oh Lord, people be needing that stuff, which I
yeah,
respect it. I
and,
respect
and
it.
again, and
I
that
respect it.
part, people who need credentials because they want to know that you're legitimate, I can respect that. But the people who just doing it because they ain't never seen you and they ain't even trying to search for nothing you done, they just want to talk. Those are the people I'd be like, don't worry about it. This ain't for you.
Tank, you have a gift at making sense of things. Like I don't ever. It be hard for me to articulate it. I just be frustrated because I'm like, I don't. There's a difference, and I know in quartet, what you just explained. I know where we come from,
Oh, of course.
and I know the heart behind people wanting us to prove ourselves to them, which is why I have purposely not tried to prove myself because
Look, man.
I know it's not I know the heart behind where we come from, Tank.
And what's
And I know everybody ain't genuine in trying to check for us. They just don't
what
be.
what's I can't think of the song, but it's a line where it says sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. You just gotta pop out and show them.
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
what
it
my
ain't
wife
that you
said.
being it ain't that you're being conceited. There's a difference between being conceited and being confident. Like I can be conceited and be like, yeah, I did this, I did that. Like what you no. Like, hey, this is what I've done. So for my opinion and for from where I stand, I feel like I have a little bit of I got some rope to work with here because I ain't just started. Like you haven't just started. Like no. And if you don't take the time and do the history of the person, then you're always going to be like, well, what can they tell me? Well, probably a lot because you're still in the same place, but I'm blossoming. So pick your poison. You want to stay where you at, or you want to move forward. So
Bruh,
yeah,
you got a way of making sense of things, bruh. So we definitely. My
hey
wife said
man,
you got to be out here once a week. So you definitely gonna be here tomorrow. Then we gonna figure everything else out.
hey, let's lock it in. And to those that are looking, because I can't see everybody that's still probably there. Hey, join a movement that is great. If there's going to be anything you're going to join, I stand by this and joining and building.
Yes, sir.
It together we accomplish more while standing on your own and figuring it out. But we still do things even better when we're together. Make that make sense. I know it doesn't make sense to stand on
No,
your own,
it's
but you
just, but
still.
it's kind of like somebody used the analogy of like the hand. This is one hand, but these are separate fingers.
And there's a finger that I love, yes sir. Cause I be ready to drop that boy. Like, hey man, get out of here. Go sit down.
But yeah, so y'all, we gonna get back up here tomorrow, y'all.
For sure.
We
And
are
I'm gonna make sure I'm actually home
okay.
and not in my car,
Yeah.
still trying to figure out what's going on.
No,
And
so
you know
nine
what? I'm
o'clock tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. That ain't your time. Your time different than mine, ain't it?
I'm in Central, so that'll be
Okay.
eight. I should be done in anybody in, but I'll keep you um I'll keep you in the loop as long as y'all don't go out here and order all these packages, man. Good gracious. Dude, God, no, I'm just
That's
playing.
funny.
Keep ordering, keep doing it because y'all paying my bills. Thank you.
Right. All right. We out, y'all. Peace.
Later.